Dyke Park in Houston. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go, and on the mound today, Hunter Brown. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Packed house here at Dyke Park.
2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Mark Vientos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one ripped, but foul. Curve in the dirt.
1 ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Myers settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt. Senga with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Nasty fork ball for strike 3. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch. This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 2.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Yordan Alvarez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And another ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
On the ground, right side. And a foul ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Runner at first with 2 away. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-2.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
2 outs. Caught him looking for the K. On to the second inning now from Dyken Park. No score. World Series Game 5. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that is downstairs. 1-0. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And the polar bear strikes out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. In there for strike 1. Nimmo getting the start in left, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now it's Jose Siri. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a foul ball. To the right side, and foul ball. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4. Back here in Houston, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Senga back to work. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Diaz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering upstairs. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. How about that double play?
Very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That
One
one
ball,
not close. And the count 1-2. And there's a ball. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor fires over to first. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Houston, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. One up, one down. So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that's too high. Top of the third, no score. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, two gone. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Jeff McNeil stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. McNeil working through some struggles lately. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Dubon brings it in for the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a chopper to short. Lindor slings to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Jake Myers, the next to hit. To third, Vientos. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Back to the top of the lineup. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Here goes the runner. Lindor throws to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out in front and foul to the left side. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1-2.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-0.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Two outs, nobody on. Now, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next pitch is downstairs. In the air, right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Two-run shot for the Astros this inning. And it's 2-0. On to the fourth. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next offering way off the plate.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runner.
That one ripped. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a one-run game.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Astros 2 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Runner on the move. Cut on and missed. Safe at second, and that was not close. comes up empty.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. He hit into a double play his first time up. Late with the swing there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. One out and a runner at second here in Game 5 of the World Series. Senga checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now Chas McCormick. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That went outside. Now 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. World Series Game 5. So now here's the Mets DH, Jose Siri. Ball one, no strikes. Siri, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. So up next, Tyrone Taylor. That's in there. 0-1.
This offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Walker makes the catch. 2 down. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carried. Going, gone. He leaves the yard to right, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Back to the top of the Mets order. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now it's Juan Soto. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That just misses, and that's ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That's a little bit low. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. swing and a miss struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Senga back to work. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Jake Myers digs in now. Out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Runner takes off. And a base hit on the line. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Runner's on the move, trying to bunt his way on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So bases all loaded up. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Down the line, and it's foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Dedniel Nunez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Young also throwing. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Dubon, the runner at third. Altuve on second. Paredes at first. One gone. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. And they lead it. It's 6-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that could be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And another ball. Still only one out here in the inning.
Ball.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another. Back here at Dyken Park, top six. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one for strike two. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Myers snags it. 2 down. So man aboard, and now it's going to be Jose Siri. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball is outside. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Fought off foul. Up the middle. Pena whips it to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. So 1 hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Out to short. And that is that. Astros are down. Back here in Houston at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. Foul ball there. And it's fouled away. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 5.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Young. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss. 0-1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Swings and misses, and 1 out now.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Action in the pen down there. Jose Buto appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Paredes fires over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is down low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one hammered Knocks it off the foul pole. His second homer of this series, and they close the gap. It's 6-3.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful.
One down. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Here's
pitches last time.
Swing and a foul straight back. Abreu, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike. Whoa.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The 2-1. That's inside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The Mets trailing by 3 here in Game 5 of the World Series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Butto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. And he chases a high fastball there. Action in the Mets bullpen. A.J. Minter, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And first offering is fouled off. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. He jacks that one out to left. It's 7-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, one away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. Now they get the runner in a rundown. Tag, and he's out. Try to get back, and that will end the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
The Astros trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the late stages of Game 5. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
McNeil at the plate now. That's ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls. No
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle.
On the ground to third, and this should do it. Celebration in the Lone Star State. The Astros are world champs.
The huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported this team game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, this city is already going crazy.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.